Всем доброго вечерочка, друзья. С вами снова Бардо Кроу. И сегодня мы кайфуем с Genshin Impact. Здорово. Так, какие, значит, вообще планы по Геншину на ближайшие несколько дней? Ну, мы будем делать ивент. Вот. Праздник небесных фонарей. Ну и как бы все на этом. Так. Давайте я кое-что проверю. Быстренько. Так. Подсветка, конечно, иногда. Так. В сообществе. Сюда. Так, давай. Хочу запостить кое-что. Так, это готово. Нормально мне роль выдали. Ну, хорошо, хоть на этом спасибо ребятам. Так, и вот так вот. Все, начинаем. Короче. Будем начинать, значит, с ивентиком. О, здорово. Егор, привет. Так, значит, будем начинать... Где тут у нас? Вот, да. Будем начинать, короче, события. Давайте смотреть. Значит, нам надо задание выполнить сначала. Завершите задание «Опасная тропа», промежуточный том, глава 2. Хорошо. Опасная тропа. Так, давай по заданиям смотреть. Опасная тропа. Вот. Завершите другие задания, чтобы продолжить. Небесный бык, глава 1. Бренный мир, глава 2. Завершите, откуда есть камень душ. Хорошо. Так, небесный бык, глава 1. Небесный император, сон бабочки, небесный бык. Мне кажется, я начну прям так. Я не буду вот эти все задания делать, я начну напрямую. Интересно, сначала ветер дует, жары возвращается, задание легенд, призрачная орхидея, глава 1. Чтобы... Хорошо, журавли возвращаются, хорошо. Ветер дует, журавли возвращаются. Давай сделаем. Ветер дует, журавли возвращаются. Но у меня это, по-моему, сделано уже, нет? Так, задание архонтов, опасная тропа. Чтобы это сделать, надо небесный бык. Странно. Не, мы напрямую начнем, короче. Мы напрямую. Ё-моё. Понятно. Здорово, здорово. Привет. Так, тут интересно, ваши сообщения будут видны? Надеюсь, да. Так. Давайте, мы тогда начинаем, короче, праздник. Быстрый старт. Подтвердить. Короче. Да, я тоже думаю, давай отправимся в Лию и посмотрим, что там происходит. Но сначала мы, наверное, все-таки посмотрим, могу ли я смолу сделать. Могу, отлично. Просто замечательно, тогда... Ага. Ага, ладно. Так, к заданию. Хорошо, погнали. Погнали, погнали, погнали. Когда стрим на хозе... Как делишки? Блин, а почему я тут так вижу, а тут так вижу? Хорошо. Когда стрим на хозе? Хороший вопрос. Слушай, как хотелка станет? А делишки, в принципе, нормально. Ну да, действительно, где ему еще сидеть на самом деле?
Why, the pleasure is all mine, as is the surprise, surely. It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of late? Setbacks are inevitable over the course of a long journey. If you wish to share what's troubling you, allow me to lend my ear. There is no need to shoulder all burdens by yourself.
Блин, я надеюсь, на этот ивент там будет, короче, тоже многослойный пирог из разных. Я уже знаю, там один персонаж, очень хорошо, что они ее затронули, на самом деле.
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea.
Вот, а по поводу хоза, блин, я не знаю. Я вот сейчас сегодня играл в Graveyard Keeper и покайфовал.
I had planned to take a walk to Chingsa
И хочу
village
дальше
and gather
поиграть.
some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season. A villager there once gave me a small sample, and they possessed a most excellent flavor.
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Why can't you just use... Wait, Paimon knows! Because Zhongli Okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess. Ahem. The nascent bamboo...
An astute observation, Paimon. You know me well indeed. Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director Who's list. May I ask if you have already made arrangements for the days ahead?
Нет.
Well, we were planning to use the opportunity to say hi to some of our friends, but before we were able to figure out a schedule, we ran into you.
У тебя что новенького,
Well,
Егор?
then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land. Generous cuts of pork belly and crisp, fragrant...
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan.
Why, I assure you, I would do no such thing. I merely wish to inform you...
Let's go trap collecting a few bamboo shoots.
Such fine specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well.
See? Paimon.
However, there is no need to rush. The streets of Lille will be bustling with visitors and filled with the nascent bamboo shoots would be but a wonderful final touch to a most
We're heading out. Enjoy your walk, young.
Так, ну понятно, как всегда начинаем с малого. Вот, начинаем с малых событий, то есть просто там собрать бамбук. Но по факту-то будет очередная глобальная хрень. Ну ладно. Давайте сразу выполним задание тогда. Типа по пути. Надо просто сейчас кого-нибудь тут побить. А, вон, вижу. Привет, Серега, еще раз. Привет, Дим, привет, привет. Приятно тебя видеть. Сессия сдана, отдыхаем, ёптин, на работе. Понятно, понятно. Ну, это отлично, это отлично. Это звучит как план, на самом деле. Я вот от работы отдыхаю сейчас. Ёлки-палки. Они что, они меня хотят... А, убить всех врагов надо успеть. Ну ладно. Убить так убить. Задание-то относительно легкое. Чувак, пока. Так, нормально. Так, у нас вот тут еще по пути, да? Genshin Impact, да, Genshin Impact. Кстати, у кого там Twitch есть, вы подключаетесь, потому что, ну, там дропается всякая, знаешь, всякая фиговина-то полезная дропается. Я ж не зря подключал. Но Graveyard Keeper, кстати, ну реально классно. То есть, мне очень понравилось. Иха. Епа. В принципе, задание мы тоже сделали. Тут халявного есть.
Let the show begin.
Swift and merciful.
Так, тут рядом еще одно задание. Блин, тут рядом ничего нету. Мы пешком тогда добежим, получается, да? Интернет ужасный, блин, ну хреново, чё. Жалко. А чё, кстати, почему так? Ну, домашний или ты с мобильного смотришь? Чё такое? Слушай, прикольно. Что, ты кончился? Блин. Слишком долго ждал. Ой, не ловит. Понимал, понимал. Не, у меня хоть связь на работе хорошая, хотя и, ну, времени ей пользоваться нету. Так, слушай, тут говорят какие-то там залежи, короче, это, походу залежи стали. О. Блин, мимо. Ладно. Ну, сейчас заодно и выполним это ежедневку. По-моему, тут... А, не, вот еще. Все собрал, отлично. Я, наверное, даже тебя зафармлю. А, вас двое тут? Интересно. Максимально интересно, причем. О, это логично. что, с них ничего не падает?
Swift and merciful. That's spirit blade.
No escape.
Сундучок, нормально.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Это
Bet you can't keep
по-нашему.
up with-
One with my blade. Unexpected, but welcome.
Так, здесь у нас что?
Fourth, my blade.
Бля, не ту кнопку нажал. Так, что он хочет? Что мы сделали? Так, что нам надо? Забраться туда. Давай еще один поток воздуха. И я прям идеально залечу. Давай, давай, давай. Идеально. Посторонись!
A touch of frost.
Весело. Так, ну давай. Все отлично. Так, ну и теперь по заданию дальше полетели. А, мгм.
Bamboo shoot, bamboo.
Ох уж этот классический кабан, который атакует. Это просто мем.
These should be enough. Let's head back.
Help! Help!
Did you hear that? Someone's calling for help.
Спасите,
It's coming from over there.
помогите. Здрасте.
Are you okay? Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
Лютик.
I think I'm okay now. Thank you so much.
That was scary. Well, at least you're all right. All thanks to your savior here. Oh, a little girl? Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Whoa, she's so well-mannered. My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
I'm Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. I came through Stone Gate intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, but then I became captivated by the beautiful scenery. Just now I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I slipped.
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet, and next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on what's as long as you watch your step. Accidents.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Oh, are you hungry, sir?
Oh,
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. It's only natural for me to extend my hospitality to any. I expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack.
Ага.
Why don't we split them between the four of us?
А я думал, ты ему редьку дашь.
Thoughtful kid. You're welcome.
О, кабан. Да, кабан.
So tasty. If only there were more. Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was gonna run into. Hope you're taking notes, Traveler. This is how you treat your Paimon. What do you think, sir? Are Liyue snacks to your taste?
no, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow a similar cooking process. Both are delicious in their own way. As for Fontaine's cooking, though, it's been a...
Sounds like you spend a lot of time on the
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main
iridescence tour.
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine. We're looking to expand, though. Our aim is to hold a festival in every nation. At least, all the main organizers share this goal. It's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm
Well, what are they? Just
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors.
Конечно, давай историю всех твоих
love listening to
предков.
We want to hear it too.
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning. The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. As he was sinking and gasping for breath, they say it was the most beautiful, moving melody, even in that life and death moment. The ethereal music. When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him stood an unfamiliar. Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left, My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no closer. In the end, all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance. Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument, so that after generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy.
Внимание, анекдот. Давай.
The story's
Жги.
become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called The Lady Overlooking the Lake. People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument, so long as you play a pleasing melody, you will hear...
Wow.
Well, yes. As it stands now, it's become a touch too romantic and detached from reality. But I understand the original story, and I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's modern-day descendants. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those
Если
years ago.
непонятно
So I always knew that the search would be akin to looking for a needle in a haystack.
по поводу мультистрима, типа чат. Вот так все работает. Ладно. Так что
I've
за
spent many
анекдот?
years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth. The wish that I've spent half my life chasing after has now become something of an obsession.
I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still, I understand how you must feel. Paimon too! It's like... Paimon would definitely remember that from...
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress.
Oh, so you finally found a lead.
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself.
Ага.
I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom. But more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned that he himself is a patron deity of music. So I
Да.
prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a cluster of leaves being blown in the wind further and further west, towards Stone Gate.
Боржак
A
уже
friendly
все
local
сделал.
told me that this meant the
По
wind was
факту.
guiding me in the direction of Liyue. So I followed their advice and made my way here. Right? You get it. I knew I'd find someone that agrees with me eventually.
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little mora towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep you and... Don't worry, Yao-Yao. We have a lot of experience with deciphering omens and stuff. And anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over mora, right?
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of more on several bottles of fine wine, which...
Oh dear. Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss Ganyu? I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. But Miss Ganyu and the Qixing know just about everything. If you've been scammed, they'll help you get your mora back. And if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family, they'll be the best people to ask.
But you've already helped me so much.
Ну да, ну да.
Well, I was gonna take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble at all.
Ну давайте, побежали
It's
тогда.
been a minute since we saw Ganyu too. It should...
All right, well, my...
Okay, everyone, please follow me. Uh-oh, Paimon's out of a job. Oh well, Paimon just...
Ну вот, короче, о чем и говорил. Как обычно, все начинается с мелочи. Подай, принеси, а потом тут вот, короче, чел оказывается какой-то, да, вот там какая-то леди озера. Вот это вот все. Причем я, по-моему, знаю, кто это леди озера. Опять же, спойлеров нахватался, но не прямых. Не прямых. Но если это она, то это прикольно. Ребят, здорово, как дела? Тут что-то еще есть. Ребят, смотри, что есть.
Disappear.
Классная штука, правда? Я смотрю, вам понравилось.
That tingle, that tingle.
No one escapes my...
Ну, конечно.
That tingle.
Смотри, что... Да, блин. Смотри, что есть.
Wrong test subject.
Ну и вы тоже туда, давай. Ну, а с тобой у меня отдельный разговор.
Swift and merciful.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Так, ладненько. С этим разобрались. О, как я давно с этого ракурса не смотрел. На самом деле крутой вид. Блин, ну. Как так? Ай. Давай, давай, сыграй свою вот эту созвездием. Очень круто выглядит. Красиво. Красиво. Ай, простите.
Liyue Harbor looks very different from when I came last. It's almost as if I'm listening to the same melody, but with a richer timbre and new variations added.
Well, we are here during Lanterite after all. It only comes once a year, so they... Oh, it's fair to say that this time of year is when Liyue Harbor looks the prettiest.
Great. Let's go and check it out. I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up close for myself. The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious. I can almost feel the music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
I'm glad that you're enjoying the city.
Не, всегда эти ивенты, они всегда оставляют такие теплые чувства.
What a nice surprise. Hello, Xinyan. Let me introduce some new friends. They are...
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak, right? I've known them all for quite a while.
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence tour, Xinyan was one of the few people willing to give me the time of day.
feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence Tour bandwagon halfway around the world, but I keep getting stood up.
I'm so sorry, Shinyen. We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've tried to put on a show, something or other has come up to stop our plans from materializing.
Ну да. В прошлый раз, например, огромный
Is that
монстр.
I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rite celebrations?
A Lantern Rite music festival? Yes, please!
No, I'm actually here on personal business this time.
Oh, so no Lantern Rite music festival?
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now, I think it'd be too rushed.
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing, aren't we? And there's... Uh-huh, that's right. Miss Kuching and Miss Ningguang...
You mean...
This is the perfect opportunity! Well, sure, it might not work out, but it can't hurt to bring it. That's the spirit! See? Even the As for the performers, I can put you in touch with some local artists. My
Ну,
friend Yunjin is a well-known opera singer in Liyue. With her support and a commissioned song from the Yunhan Opera Troupe, we should be able to get something going.
But what about you, Shinyan? Are you just going to sit this one out?
What do you take me for? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rite Grand Concert a reality, you think I'd let anyone else perform the opening act?
Wow! There's that...
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
ладно, много разговоров, короче, погнали. У нас будет музыкальный фестиваль. Круто. Теперь понятно, почему Струн.
of yours Shinya mentioned just now. Is that anyone... Yes, it's Xiangling. She's mentioned you two before. Xiangling's always thinking about cooking. Whenever she gets scrapes or burns, she just leaves them to heal by themselves. She definitely needs someone around her to look after her. I know you must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her. So, thank you for that.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
А, здрасте.
Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
Как можно сервер поменять на это? Здорово, Султан. Ну, тут бабушка, смотри, какая
calm
добрая.
down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere. I'm not a bundle of energy like you.
I haven't seen you in days, Master! I've missed you.
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest things. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the Lantern Rite, are we?
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our way to take him to see the Qixing.
Hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the Iridescence Tour. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
Master! The Iridescence Tour is a super famous music festival.
An old lady like me wouldn't know much about that sort of thing. A music festival, you say? It sounds terribly exciting.
Oh, right! Madam Ping, how would you feel about that? You're an elder of Liyue, and you know all about Liyue's cultural traditions. Hearing your thoughts would definitely help us figure out how best to approach it. For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any other issue?
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture, and it can also be a bridge between different civilizations. Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to in my youth. Nevertheless, all fine things in life can be appreciated. And so, I look forward to it immensely.
Hear, hear. I do believe that, my own dear grandmother aside, you are the wisest old lady I've ever met.
Goodness gracious, you're all being suspiciously sweet today. Yao Yao, whatever have you been feeding them?
Master, you're in such a great mood today. You're even cracking jokes with the rest of us.
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have plenty to be getting on with, yes? Run along now. Don't...
Thanks, Madam Ping. We'll see you again soon.
Ну, побежали. Так, эти цветочки мы тоже схватим по пути, почему бы и нет. Я так понимаю, нам на лифт. А не, привет.
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
Got you!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as well. Also, these dried chingshin leaves make a great pot of tea that's very good for you. I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you're not careful, you'll end up falling asleep in the grass again. Well, this is weird. It's like a responsible younger sister talking to their disorganized older sister.
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to neglect matters outside of work, and that's something I should improve on. Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Ah, Paimon will do the honors. What's wrong? Did Paimon go over everything a bit too fast? It's definitely an ambitious plan. If there's anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon's more than happy to go over it again.
It may be a little difficult to make this happen.
Oh?
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, but also the Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It's difficult to predict how a brand... It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music festival.
All very valid points. I completely understand.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special performance as the final act of this year's festivities. Some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite. As for the venue... Yes, my thoughts precisely. Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some polish. As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have both given the idea their blessing, I'm confident that Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming to Liyue, as well as their catering and...
Oh, yes, certainly. Let's step to the...
As soon as there's work to do, Ganyu's as diligent. I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. So I'm good at taking care of... Wow. Hey,
Ладно, давайте.
Apart from Lotus.
Бежать дальше. Ау. Об стул
Here's what
ударился.
I've drafted so far. Anything else you want to add?
No, this is excellent. I'm racking my brains, but I don't think you've missed a single thing.
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. I'll go make an official copy. Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion here. Not at all. Every second counts for a complex proposal such as this. Yao Yao, thank you for bringing...
Remember to make tea? Okay, I should be getting back. If Yo-Yo stays out for too long, Mom and Dad will be worried sick. Everyone, I'm sure that the music festival will go off without a hitch, so don't worry. And in case I don't...
Thank you, Yao Yao.
We should go get dinner!
Так, хорошо. Установите время позже, чем 18 часов. Давай.
Greetings, traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Call me Kuching. Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything. I'll get straight to the point. The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with Mr. Dvorak on behalf of the Qixing to facilitate the organization of this concert.
Yay! That's awesome!
Please. The Qixing have a duty to deal with matters such as these. We have merely moved things forward to the next step. On a more personal note, I am an avid supporter of all. As such, it is my privilege to work.
Thank you so much. I'd become quite discouraged after our... Never in my wildest dreams. Right.
Так,
Time for
ладно,
me to pull in
хорошо.
the performers. Just...
Yes! Our music
У нас
there!
Yes,
музыкальный
indeed. I know it for a
праздник
musician.
фонарей.
Music will always be the language they are... Oh.
Oh. Ganyu? What's wrong?
They told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed in drafting the proposal that I forgot all about...
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so it was always going to be a long shot. Don't worry about me, Ganyu. Your time and energy are needed elsewhere. I'm sure you already have plenty to deal with between this...
Thanks. It was just that I had a few initial thoughts when I heard your story. For instance, I wonder if this lady your ancestor met might have been an adeptus. What do you think? To tell you the truth, Mr. Dvorak, I am somewhat related to the adepti myself. I am part human and part Qilin. The Qilin is an illuminated beast. I know how important your quest to get in touch with your roots must be to you, because I've been there myself before, trying to find out where I belonged.
Did you say the Adepti? And you're illuminated beast? Part Qilin? Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti are real? So it's not just artistic license?
You bet they're real! Trying to track them down is tough, though. Like Julian Karst itself. There's nothing specifically stopping you from going there, but getting in and out of there is quite an ordeal.
Yes. Anyway, if you're looking to uncover a lost melody or shine light on a forgotten aspect of Liyue's cultural history, I'm probably not the best person to ask. But if it's a person you're looking for, then I just might be able to help.
I see. I think I understand the situation now. In that case, Ganyu, shall we divide the work between us?
Yes, that was also my thought.
Great. So Mr. Dvorak and I will concentrate on things here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan. In the meantime, Ganyu will reach out to our network and try to find the person he's looking for. How's your workload at the moment? Will you be able to make time?
I can probably get through everything in 2 days, as long as I don't sleep.
Wait, what do you mean as long as I don't sleep? Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extended period without a break will take its toll on your health.
Somehow that does not sound persuasive coming from Kuching.
Be it but 3 moons from the start, he who returns is not he that departs. Even I know the importance of maintaining a healthy work-life balance.
In that case, 3 days.
All right, I can work with that.
If you have the time, would you join me for this search? You're well known to many of the Adepti and respected among. Okay, then let's meet back.
What's this space, Mr. Dvorak? Look,
You're all so helpful and kind.
just think. Imagine if we found the Adeptus lady, or one of her descendants, and got them to come to the performance. Wouldn't it be such a happy reunion? And that's exactly what this festival...
You're right. Okay, I'm gonna pull out all the stops to make...
We should probably get going.
Я просто
Mr.
спойлеры
Dvorak,
знаю,
could you come with me to confirm the
поэтому
site?
улыбаюсь.
We're
Я
gonna
знаю, кто это леди просто.
I was wondering, what are your
Ну, не
thoughts
прямые
on
прям
music?
спойлеры, но я догадываюсь, кто это. Уверен на
Uh,
100% на самом деле.
sounds... nice?
Truth be told,
Мы ее уже встречали.
the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time. Let's revisit this question after the concert.
Так тут будет концерт. Прикольная сцена.
Lady Yuhang?
Baiwen, what is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the goal of... I am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast. I was wary of investigating further on my own, but I'm worried that if we don't act right away, we may miss...
I understand. In that case,
Yeah, Kuching. You're busy enough as it is. There's a ton of... Leave it to us. Don't worry.
With the Traveler on the case, it's as good as... Thank you. This will be a great help. I will inform Lady Ningguang about the situation. Once it's...
Will do. And say hi to Ningguang for us.
you have my thanks too. Stay safe and come back as soon as you're finished.
Good
Хорошо.
luck.
Ох уж эти странные мелодии, да? Так. Ну, полетели. Ну да, ну, конечно, это же в том месте должно было быть. Но это точно она, все. Это уже даже можно не гадать, это точно она. Потому что у нее оружие это типа лира какое-то. Это она. Как она была показано, по-моему. Что ж за мелодия? А ну-ка.
Byron said the strange tune is coming from around here, right? But Byron doesn't hear anything.
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this.
О, здорово.
How'd you sneak up on us like that?
You look pretty alive to me. Kind of.
Fair enough.
Ah, you're here for that too? Saves me a bit of explaining. Come with me. I've already reconned the perimeter, so...
The stuff by the door is in pretty good condition, though. It can't have been too long ago that someone was... The doors and windows are all completely empty. How strange. It looks like it's been looted. The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but then how do you explain why the door...
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories?
Daylon, you didn't hide some of the evidence from us on purpose.
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side here.
Okay, well... Paimon
What about you? Give up as well? Yep. It's not obvious at first sight, that's for sure. To be honest, I was only able to put it all together because of some background knowledge about this area. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about, but it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to to escape with their lives. The villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear, whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force their way in.
That's quite...
The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they won't be in any great danger. The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal. On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea. And take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed both in using music to commit crimes. Not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Evidently, they were intent on keeping even the most experienced, and unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
So basically, if we want to find the culprit...
Ну давай. Посмотрим.
As long as you can keep up. Since the culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk, I'll bet they left through an area with some vegetation for cover, but not so... Here, look at this. These tracks are superficial, but they definitely didn't occur naturally. Something heavy was being dragged this way, meaning we're headed in the right direction.
Ну ладно, ладно, давай дальше побежали.
Their pace is increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire. Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch.
There they are! Look! A treasure hoarder tent! Not the treasure hoarders again! And so close to Lantern Ride, too!
Come on, let's round them up.
Ну давай. О, здорово, кабан. Сдавайтесь, вы окружены.
Hey, who are you? Where did you come from?
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor,
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Perhaps not. but you should be.
Так, понятно.
Quietly now.
Curses. Seems like you're not all talk after all. There's no going back now. Better up my game.
Really? Gotcha.
Mercy! Have mercy!
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well finish.
I surrender! I surrender, please!
Tell us everything. You have one chance, and I'm warning you.
I won't, I swear. You know, so... Lantern Right's nearly here, and like a lot of people, I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with robbing people.
Wow, you're really going to complain?
No, not at all. I'm just...
Okay.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do. And eventually, I remembered something from back when I was a kid. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen. At first, anyway, but they did. And they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was completely wrong of me. I know that now. I'll return everything that I took. It's all still in perfect condition. It'll be like it was never gone.
Give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a deal.
Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize to them in person. You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, does your greed matter more to you than your...
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on all... There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here.
What is it?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information. So play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone that you ran... You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me, too.
Атуха моего отошла.
See you when I see you. And happy Lantern Right.
Leon's such a pro at this. With her taking it from here, it's as good as resolved. Whoosh! Random event, a strange melody, complete. Although, it's kind of a shame that we never got that treasure hoarder guy to play the melody again. Right? How could it... When we were chatting with Mr. Dvorak, and most music is rap, I would never imagine that music could be used to commit crimes. Oh, really? Huh. Makes sense. Well, anyway, now that everything's resolved, let's get back to Liyue Harbor. But...
Okay. А это что такое, кстати? Метка какая-то. Ладно. Ну, пока такое себе. То есть, ну, вот эти... Ай, блин, зачем я это сделал? То есть, вот эти вот, как бы... Ладно. Тизят нас, короче, тизят.
Byron, we're back! Everything's all sorted!
That's great news. Oh, please wait here a moment if you...
Мингуан. Здорово, здорово. Давно не виделись.
My greetings to both of you. Long time no see.
Вот-вот, да-да.
No need to be so formal with us, Ningguang. We've known each other for a long time now. You must be super busy with all the preparations for Lantern Rite.
On the contrary, I think it is those that I have known longest to whom I should extend the greatest courtesies.
Okay.
Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief respite from your travels. But you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping the fact that we have a grand concert to organize. Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration opportunities. Simply put, there will always be work to do.
Whoa, you're already thinking that far ahead?
Well, we can discuss more current affairs if you'd prefer. I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks when you arrived at the city?
Yeah, it looked like a goose. Which Adeptus is it modeled on this time?
Sea Gazer. I believe you're familiar with the name.
Не только имя. Мы ее
Legend
лично
holds that
знаем.
he was free-spirited and easygoing. People described him as a cheerful soul and a loyal friend. On this marvelous lantern rite, we pray that the fallen heroes may be guided home. If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era.
Oh, they're gonna love them. Paimon's sure of it. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adepti and heroes of the past sound like a positive and free-spirited, cheerful bunch.
I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend. I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most charming tale. Do share it with me, won't you? I couldn't bear to miss out.
Ага, так. Ну хорошо, давай начнем с малявки. Так, что это у нас тут? Ну, у нас 4 задания, да, хорошо. Так. Праздничные истории. Вот это 4 истории, да? Вот. Так, описание события. Ну вот они, да, хорошо. Необходимые задания. Завершите задание опасная тропа. Промежуточный. Прозрачная орхидея. Это явно не оно. Ладно. Хорошо. Так, тут у нас что тогда? Праздничный ажиотаж. И типа можно будет выбрать, наверное, одного персонажа. Ну да, слушай, так я смогу еще одно созвездие выбрать на своего ледяного чувачка. Получается так. Что у меня по отряду? Давай посмотрим. То есть я могу, в принципе, я могу тебе взять тетя по созвездиям. Да, я могу тебе вот. Увеличить урон навыка по врагам ХП, которых меньше. Также активация этого навыка призывает дополнительное духовное лезвие. Ну, прикольно, ладно. Хорошо. Можно, кстати, эту нашу прокачать. То есть она такая, что у нее по созвездиям? Когда редька взрывается, активные персонажи в области ее действия получают бонус удара урона на 8 секунд, а также становятся понятно. Ну вот это прикольно, конечно, да. Ладно. Мы там посмотрим потом. Можно, в принципе, будет ее качнуть. Она вроде как хиллер прикольный, но не знаю. Но она прикольный хиллер, потому что там дендра и... Короче, у кого там есть электрические персонажи, вот с Райденом, допустим, кто бегает, то там заходит, конечно, нехило так. Какая-то мамка. Кто именно? Это? Которая там, да. Так, хорошо. Па-па-па-па-па-па-па. Мгм. Так, ну давай начать испытание. Так и не понял, что это за испытание, но посмотрим сейчас. Так, это... Так, ну хорошо, давай попробуем. Блин, я проебал. Покинуть, да. Так, повторить испытание, давай. Так, погнали. Ну я слишком рано это сделал опять, да. Подтвердить. Давай. Испытание провалено. Повторить еще раз. самом деле-то оно простое. Так-то. Я там, конечно, профукал монетки. Как бы ничего страшного. Ну, вообще фигово. Так, давай повторим. Ну и нормально, чё. Угу. Так, хорошо. Не, ну, как бы задания-то на самом деле простые. Сейчас мы их быстренько выформим. Потому что это вот, ну, фан-сервис, да, там будет, по идее, еще одно чисто фан-сервис. А будут потом сюжетные. Вот меня сюжетные очень интересует.